Hey, what's up everyone, Same Time Gaming here. Welcome back to the Division 2 weekly vendor reset. Well guys, there isn't a maintenance today, so let's just go to these vendors real quick. So the first named item we have here is the Mozambique Special Pistol. It comes with the maxed out pistol damage here, and we have 5% crit damage and perfect bread basket talent. You can always buy it if you want to and change the crit damage to like damage to target out of cover, damage to armor, something like that, and it'll be good. And next we have the MP5N SMG with Preservation Talent. We have 9% of magazine size, 16% of crit chance, and 11.1% of SMG damage. Then we have the SOCOM MK17 Assault Rifle with 11.1% of Assault Rifle damage. We have 15.5% of health damage and 9.5% of magazine size with Sadist Talent. We have the X45 Tactical Pistol with Steady-Handed Talent, maxed out damage to armor, and 8% of pistol damage. We have the 511 Tactical Backpack with Overlook Talent. We have 8.2% hazard protection, armor region here 3749, and armor here as well. Alright, next we have the Hana U chest piece with Brace Talent. We have 16.2 repair skill, 3921 is the armor region. We have the offensive system mod, which is 10% of crit damage, a drone mod, which is 6.3% of duration, a turret mod, which is 5.7% of duration, and sticker launcher mod, which is 4.7% of blast radius. Alrighty guys, we're here at the clans vendor, so let's take a look. We got the battery park here, which is named International, Impress International Backpack with perfectly calculated talent. We have crit damage here, 10.5 and 7.5 repair skill. Can actually be used on a hybrid or pretty much any type of like skill build. Perfectly calculated, you know. When you stay in cover, you get kills from skill, you get cooldown, so pretty good. So you can have unlimited skills basically. Alright, next we have Striker's knee pads with 10.8% of weapon damage, 8.8% of status effect. We have Future Initiative gloves with 8.1 headshot damage, Future Initiative mask with 8.1 headshot damage. Oh, same, okay. We have MP5 SMG with Sadist Talent, maxed out damage to armor, crit chance of 16.5%, and SMG damage of 12.6%. Pretty decent one. Then we have the Black Market AKM Assault Rifle with Vindictive Talent, 9% of headshot damage, 14% of health damage, and 12.4% of assault rifle damage. We have the Spash 12 shotgun with close and personal talent, 8% crit damage, 10% damage to armor, 11.6 shotgun damage. Decent stats. Close and personal is always nice on a shotgun, so yeah, you can change the crit damage to like damage to target out of cover. We have the Tactical .308 Marksman Rifle with Vindictive Talent again with 14.4% of swap speed, 87% of headshot damage, and 9.9% of Marksman Rifle damage. We have the Golden Gear gloves with armor here, health, while also we have 9.1% of skill damage. We have Orioldi Holdings knee pads with 12.3% weapon damage, 5% crit chance, and 10.8 critical hit damage. We have Yal Gear chest piece with entrenched talent. We have repair skill of 18.6, health of 16,559, and armor there. We have Utility Protocol mod, which is 16.8% repair skill, Defensive Protocol mod, which is 9% disorient resistance, a Pulse mod, which is 9% radius, and last we have a Drone mod, which is 4.3% of damage. Alrighty guys, we're here at the Theater Settlement, so let's take a look. We got the Ulibrae, how you want to pronounce that, I have no idea. We have perfect Jazz Hands talent on it, and 4.2% of rate of fire, 6% of damage to armor, 12.2% of shotgun damage. We have Marine Super 90 shotgun with pumped up talent, 8% damage to target out of cover, 7% of damage to armor, 11.1% of shotgun damage. We have Police MK17 rifle with Optimist talent. We have 9% of headshot damage, 13% of crit damage, and 10.6 of rifle damage. We have Orioldi gloves with 12.2 weapon damage, 3.1 crit chance, and 8.1 explosive resistance. Overload ornaments knee pads with 10.6 weapon damage, 7.1 explosive resistance, and 8.4% of status effect. We have Defensive System Mending mod, which is 15,341 armor on kill. We have Seeker Mine mod, which is 4.8% of skill haste. We have Shield mod, which is 4.2% of deflected damage. A Firefly mod, which is 5.9% of skill haste. A Decoy mod, which is 6% of health. So that's it for the theater. Alrighty guys, we're here at the campus settlement. So the named item we have here is the Darkness Marksman Rifle with perfect eyeless talent. We have 5% of damage to armor, 95% of headshot damage, and 11.5% of Marksman Rifle damage. We have M700 Tactical Marksman Rifle with Steady-Handed talent, 6.5% crit chance, 96% headshot damage, and 11.7 Marksman Rifle damage. We have Military MK46 LMG with Strain talent, 5% damage to armor, 8% damage to target out of cover, 11.5 LMG damage. We have Richter and Kaiser mask with 5.5% of weapon handling and 6.9% headshot damage. We have Richter and Kaiser holster with 16.6 repair skill, 8.6 status effect. A utility system mod, which is 16.4% repair skill. Chem launcher mod, which is 6% of skill haste. Hive mod, which is 8.3% of reviver armor repair. A pulse mod, which is 8.5 radius. And trap mod, which is 4.2% of duration. Alrighty guys, we're here at the DZ East vendor, so let's take a look. So the first item we have here is Ikim's long stick with perfect range of talent, 8.7% accuracy, 92% headshot damage, 11.4% marksman rifle damage. You have Socom MK20 SSR marksman rifle with perpetuation talent, 5% of damage to armor, 80% of headshot damage, 13.3% of marksman rifle damage. Then we have classic RPK LMG, which Sadist talent, 7% of crit damage, 11% of damage to target out of cover, 9.3% of LMG damage. Ongoing directive mask with 13.1% weapon damage, 7.6% of status effect. Aces and Aids holster with 10.4 weapon damage, 6.9 explosive resistance. Overload ornaments mask with 12.9 weapon damage, 3.9 crit chance, and 7.8% status effect. A Bellstone armory holster with very low armor there, and maxed out skill haste and 5.9 headshot damage. You have utility protocol mod, which is 8.5 skill duration. Chem launcher mod, which is 6.4% of burn strength. A hive mod, which is 4% of healing. Pulse mod, which is 6.5 cone size. And finally, we have a trap mod, which is 6% of shock radius. Alrighty guys, we're here at the DZ South vendor, so let's take a look. We got a TDI card custom. Nice. That's a good one. Definitely pick it up. I mean, card custom is a Dark Zone weapon, by the way. So if you don't have one yet from like the season when it was free, or you haven't found it yet from named item caches or anything, buy this because it comes with +1 skills here. We have pistol damage of 10.6, which you can always optimize it. Don't change that, optimize it, because you can change the talent to whatever you want. I do use card custom a lot. So yeah, if you're interested, come and buy. It's a pretty solid weapon with a lot of mag size and accuracy as well. And it does hit really hard as well. So yeah, it's a nice weapon. Alright, next we have Black Market T821 SMG with Reformation talent with 9% of headshot damage, 10.5 crit chance, and 14.4 SMG damage. The AKM Assault Rifle with Sadist talent, 6.4% of reload speed, 20.5% health damage, and 8% of Assault Rifle damage. I think this is like the 7th time I've seen the Sadist talent on sale this week. We have 586 Magnum pistol with Strain talent with 8.8% of reload speed, 11% of pistol damage. We have Aces and 8 backpack with 5.8 weapon damage and 9.7% of headshot damage. Negotiator Dilemma chest piece with 11% of weapon damage, 3,975 armor regen. A Walker Harris backpack with combined arms talent. We have 16.6 repair skill, 10.3% of critical hit damage, 11.3% of weapon damage. Alp Summit chest piece with Overwatch talent. We have a 4.5 weapon handling and 10.9% of skill haste. Can be used in some sort of hybrid or healing, a support build. So you can change this to repair skill, weapon handling. Offensive system mod, which is 4.3 crit chance. A drone mod, which is 4.1 damage. A turret mod, which is +1 extra mortar ammo. And last, we have a sticky launcher mod, which is 6.5% of duration. Alrighty guys, we're here at the DZ West vendor, so let's take a look. We got a firm handshake again. Alright. We have crit chance on it, 4% and 9.5% of weapon damage. And of course, this status effect, which comes with it. Next, we have ACS-12 shotgun with spike talent, 9% of magazine size, 9% of damage to armor, 11% of shotgun damage. The ACR-SS rifle with lucky shot talent, 9% of headshot damage, 10% of critical hit damage, and 10.8% of rifle damage. You have tip of the spear gloves with 11.2% weapon damage, 6.5 headshot damage. You have rigor knee pads with 16.2 repair skill. Providence gloves with 12.6% of weapon damage, 3.8% of crit chance, and 6.1 headshot damage. A badge of tough knee pads with 120,208 armor, 3,875 armor regen, and 10.1% of skill haste. You have defensive protocol resilience mod, which is 16.3% incoming repair. Seeker Mind mod, which is 6.4% of health. Shield mod, which is 4.1% of deflected damage. Firefly mod, which is 6% of skill haste, and Decoy mod, which is 6% of duration. So that's it for DZ Waste. Yeah, it's a waste. Let's go to New York. Okay, guys, we're here at New York, Haven Settlement. Let's take a look what Roy Benitez got. We have MP7 SMG with Insync talent, 3.9 rate of fire, 14.5% crit chance, and 10.6 SMG damage. You have Classic M44 Carbine Marksman Rifle with Future Perfect talent, 6.5% of crit chance, 90% of headshot damage, and 10.4% of marksman rifle damage. A use SC .45 ACP rifle with insane talent, 9% of headshot damage. So we have 12% crit damage and 10.6% rifle damage. Then we have card 45 pistol with spike talent, 9% of magazine size, and 9.6% of pistol damage. Then we have the 511 tactical chest piece with skill talent, 10% of skill haste, 7.3% of explosive resistance, and 124,401 is the armor. We have golden gear knee pads with 127,000, 530 is the armor, 10.8% of crit damage, and 6% of weapon handling. We have golden gear holster with 128,000, 628 is the armor, 15.2 repair skill, 10.4 crit damage. We have utility system mod, which is 16.6 repair skill, offensive protocol mod, which is 4.3 crit chance, seeker mind mod, which is 6.1% healing. Then we have firefly mod, which is 5.9% blind effect duration, and last we have a trap charge mod, which is 4.1% of duration. Alrighty guys, we're finally at the final vendor, so let's take a look. We got the G36 enhanced assault rifle with eyeless talent, 3.9% rate of fire, 13% of health damage, 11.2 assault rifle damage. We have Paratrooper SVD with reformation talent, 3.5 rate of fire, 88% headshot damage, and 11.2 marksman rifle damage. Again, we have the UCS .45 ACP rifle with Sadist talent. Again, Sadist talent. Come on, that's like the 10th time. We have 6.5% of crit chance and 13% crit damage and 10.2% rifle damage. We have the M45A1 pistol with breadbasket talent, 6% damage to target out of cover, 13.9 pistol damage. Ultimate ornaments backpack with unstoppable force talent, 9.8 crit damage and 8% explosive resistance. Providence knee pads with 7% weapon damage, 8.3 headshot damage, 16,940 is the health. A 511 tactical mask with maxed out armor here with 8.8% of skill haste and 7.3% of hazard protection. A defensive system mending mod, which is 16,020 armor on kill. Utility protocol mod, which is 8.3 skill duration. Shield mod, which is 4.2 deflector damage. Chem launcher mod, which is 4.1% duration. And last, we have a trap mod, which is 5.9% shock radius. Okay, that's it for the weekly vendor, guys. I don't think there are good items to buy. Even for new players, there are some items here and there, but I mean, card custom is a nice choice. Like weapon only, that's the only thing you can probably buy in this vendor, in this weekly vendor. I would say buy that, and that's basically it. And there's nothing else I can actually recommend, but we'll see about that. Actually have to like look at in depth again. So if I can find, I will link it in the comment section. So that's basically it. I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys find what you're looking for. Till then, peace.